I really should be working on the Rover V8 right now, but I really want to see if this car, after 15 years in a barn, has got any life in it whatsoever. So I've just been down to my local breaker's yard and picked up this battery, 25 quid, it's virtually brand new. It's an 075, not an 096, but it has got 550 cranking amps and 60 amps, and it's virtually brand new. So this thing, if it's got any go in it at all, I should crank it over, and I really want to see if this car actually runs or anything works at all. We've got an interior light, that's cool. The problem is, this has got a different number of pins to the plug I'm going into. That has 8, this has 7. So I guess this must be from a diesel or something like that. Bother. So obviously the inner wing of another unfinished project is the perfect place to do tricky technical work. I figure if I unscrew this part of the new, I should be able to remove the electrical block and replace it with electrical block from the old car. Ooh. Might. Oh, it does. Oh yeah. Haha, that lifts out perfectly, so I can now replace that with that. Excellent. It's got a square tab. It only goes one way. Haha. Because that was so easy. Before I finally put it back into the car, I will re-grease all of this so that it doesn't jam up, and I'm going to re-grease the ignition barrel as well. Right, second time lucky. Let's see if this will just go in nice and easily. Yeah, there you go, it's in. Simple as that. Gosh, I'm amazed. Something's finally gone right in this car. Yeah. So, the car is in park. Let's turn the key and see what happens. Lights on the dashboard. Let's click this onto the next stage. It turns over! Oh, this is amazing! And the fuel gauge is showing the bottom of yellow. Let's see what happens when I hit the horn. Let's try the other one. That's more like it. Okay, I'm pretty sure this isn't what Mercedes were going for when they set the two-tone horn. This is, please can I come past? And this is, out of my way. Yeah, I might leave on that setting. Should I risk the sunroof, or am I going to be stuck with an open sunroof? Yeah, the car lives outside, I'll leave the sunroof shut for now. Let's just try a window. Oh god. Oh! Of course it works, it's a Mercedes. Oh gosh, it's got a light in the back as well. How nice is that? Oh. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Indicators. Ha! Blowers. Oh god, there's a lot of dust. Yeah. Radio's dead. And the lights. Oh wait a minute, no, look. Getting backlighting on the dashboard, so maybe we've got side lights on. No, either the bulb's gone or something's gone. Oh well. It's got a dashboard light, so I've got 3 things working: a dashboard light, an interior light, and front hazards. Unleaded on the side of that, because this is old enough to be from when I cans for unleaded and 4-star fuel. I was wondering why it wouldn't start, and I suddenly remembered that the coil isn't attached, it's in the boot. And then I went to look to where the coil might go, and I realised that the distributor cap isn't attached to anything either, which is probably why it's not starting. So I've just given this a quick clean up with some brake cleaner and some rags to make it a little bit less oily, and I'm just trying to work out how to clip it back on, and then I'm going to give it a second go. Looking down here, I'm trying to find where the coil went. Someone's cut through these wires, I don't know where they went. These 2 brown wires are disconnected from something. There are 2 connectors just loose under the bonnet. I don't know where they go. This is all around the ABS pump block. The reason the car wouldn't start, apart from that I had not put the distributor cap on, this one I've taken off,
is that someone has cut through loads of wires and hacked it all about, and I don't know why. And unfortunately I don't know where everything else is meant to go at this point. Oh, and also, I just noticed some person has cut off the headlight wires on this side as well. Thanks, someone. So after asking on the forum, it turns out the thing I'm missing is the ignition control module. Fortunately, the same eBay seller, Tinkering About with Cars, link down below, who's also the same people I've bought the alternator and a couple of lights from, have one in stock for £28, so that will be here tomorrow. So in my next video hopefully we'll have that installed, and maybe next time we'll get this thing started. Like and subscribe, find out if this thing will work soon.